Hello everyone. Okay, this is an ox eye. Okay, and you can see at the back. Okay, we can see a lot of fatty tissue. Okay, the white one or the pink tissue, the fatty tissue. Okay, and the one that is deep red in color is the muscle. Okay, this is the muscle. This is the fatty tissue. Okay, this is the fatty tissue. We can be removed. Okay, the fatty tissue together with the muscle, we can all remove that external structure. Okay, but we have to be very careful that we should not cut the optic nerve. Okay, this is the optic nerve. Okay, so this is the back, and for the front, we can see the sclera. Okay, the sclera. This is the sclera. Okay, this is the sclera. Okay, and it is continuous with the cornea. This transparent part is the cornea, and this is the sclera. Okay, they are actually continuous. Okay, now we have to first cut away all the fatty tissue and the muscle before we can carry on. So now we cut the muscle and the fatty tissue. Okay, you hold it. Okay, you hold it up at a little bit and then let it fall down by gravity. Okay, and you can easily cut the fatty tissue and the muscle. Okay, if you have a sharp scissors, you can do it in a very fast way. Okay, actually it is quite easy to cut away the muscle and the fat, especially the fatty tissue. It is very easy to cut. For the optic nerve, it is very tough, so it is difficult to cut away the optic nerve. I suggest you holding the optic nerve, okay, and then see the other unwanted tissue and cut it away. So after cutting all the excess tissue, you can see that the eyeball of a cow is actually not that big. Okay, we should have actually the eyelash. Okay, the eyelash is already cut away, so we cannot see the eyelash of a cow. And all these are the excess tissue. Okay, you can cut it away. So, yes, we can cut it away. And we'll remove this. I try to use another scissors, see whether it can be easily. Actually, they are similar. Use this back again. If you have time, you can clean it up, okay, very carefully, so you have a very beautiful ox eyeball. Okay, remove all the fatty tissue and the muscle. So so this is the optic nerve. This is the optic nerve. Okay, and this is the back of the sclera. Okay, and then okay, this is the front of the eyeball. So remove all the tissue, not very clean, but it is okay, it is acceptable. Okay, because we have limited time. So now we use another instrument to open up the ox eye. Okay, and this method, I call it circular method. And this circular method of dissecting an ox eye is the most difficult one. Okay, it needs a lot of technique, so you please watch the video carefully. This is the scalpel. Okay, this scalpel is very, very sharp. You have to be very, very careful. Okay, now we will cut open this this circle. Okay, this circle is actually, after remove this tissue, this is actually the cornea of the ox eye, and it is transparent. Okay, use this method. If we use this method, the cornea, the whole structure of the cornea is intact. Okay, we will not break the cornea. Okay, for the Fowler method, okay, we will break the cornea. Okay, but this circular method, we do not break the cornea. But it is quite difficult to handle. So first, we cut a hole at the side of the cornea. Okay, we cut it at 90 degree at an angle. Okay, we cut it and be very careful. Okay, after cutting this, okay, into about 1 cm deep. Okay, and then I remove it. Okay, you can see there's some liquid come out. The liquid is actually aqueous humor. Okay, some aqueous humor come out. So you can look at the cornea again, it cannot maintain the shape of the cornea. Okay, the cornea changed shape already because the shape of the cornea is maintained by this liquid, and after this liquid is coming out, the shape of the concave shape of the cornea cannot be maintained. Okay, it collapsed. Okay, actually this wound, okay, this cut break the cornea, and also it breaks the iris. Okay, where is it? Okay, I find it. Where is it? Okay, maybe I cut another hole. Okay, cut it. Okay, around 1 cm deep. Okay, and then I remove it. Then I use a forceps. Okay, maybe I can use a fine forceps. Okay, and this is a blunt forceps. This is a fine forceps. Okay, I can use fine or blunt forceps if you like. Okay, then I use a fine forceps. I find back the hole. Okay, and then I put a scissors into the hole that I cut. Okay, I insert the scissors into the hole. Okay, but I do not cut the iris too. I will just cut the cornea. The iris is just beneath the cornea, so it is very easy to cut the iris too. But be very careful. I separate the cornea with the iris, and I just cut the iris. I just cut the cornea. Okay, the iris is at the below. Okay, below the scissors. Okay, and on top of the scissors is the cornea. Okay, you can see it. You can see it. I just cut the cornea, and then I will cut it around the circle. Okay, cut around the circle without cutting the iris. Okay, just cut the cornea. Okay, but this is not sharp enough. Okay, then you use more force to cut it. Okay, I've done it halfway already. Okay, I complete cutting. Okay, finish. I complete this one. This is the cornea. This is the cornea. It is very tough, and it is transparent. Okay, this is the cornea. Okay, I put it aside, and then look at this one. Okay, look at this one, and you can see the iris is still here. It is not broken. It is still intact. The iris. Okay, this part is the iris. Okay, surrounding the eye. This part is the iris. Okay, for an ox, the iris is just like us. We are deep brown or black in color. The cloud also deep brown and dark in color. This is the iris. The iris can control the amount of light entering the eye. Okay, and this hole is the pupil. This hole is the pupil, and below pupil we have a lens here. Okay, and in some video we will use the scissors to remove the lens. Okay, but maybe we can carefully squeeze. Okay, carefully squeeze Okay, I remove this ligament. Okay, the suspensory ligament is holding the lens, so I carefully remove the ligament. Okay, and then don't break the lens. Don't break the lens. Okay, carefully remove the ligament. The ligament is holding the lens. Okay, and then we can maybe use this one carefully. Okay, remove the lens. Oh, if you touch the lens will change its shape. Okay, it is a biconvex shape. Okay, biconvex. Okay, it is a magnifying glass. Okay, and we don't touch it. It is not a very good way. Okay, this is the lens. Okay, and the lens is removed. Okay, then we squeeze it. Okay, and the vitreous humor will come out. This is the vitreous humor. Okay, the vitreous humor, carefully remove the vitreous humor. Okay, this maintains the shape of the eyeball, and some of the iris remain here. Okay, we have some remains of iris here, and most of the iris is still attached in the sclera. This is the iris. Okay, it's still intact. And then we cut it open, and then we can see the inside of the eyeball. Okay, we open it as a flower. Okay, you can have 4 cut or 6 cut. Okay, just to open the eyeball and see the inside of the eyeball. For cloud, we can see some color. We can see some green color. Okay, but in human being, we do not have that green layer. Okay, for cow or for some animal, we have these green layers, but we do not have this layer. Okay, and then we can see the retina. The retina is transparent. Actually, we cannot see the retina because it is transparent. Okay, beneath the green layers. Okay, and for the black layers is the choroid. The black layer is the choroid. Okay, so 3 layers. So the innermost layer is transparent. We cannot see it. This is the retina. The outermost layer is the sclera. Okay, the middle layer is black in color, and this is the choroid. Okay, turn it upside down. This is the optic nerve. Okay, and then this might be the blind spot. Okay, move this. This is the blind spot, and we can see some blood vessel on the surface of the retina. Okay, so display it in very tidy. Okay, and I hope that you can do a better job than me.